So like, okay, what about Brand New? Brand New was very, very big for like, especially the first 2-3 albums when I was a teenager. I've got so many friends that we have so many good memories listening to sad emo Brand New music, and it's so hard not to still love those first couple records with all his allegations. And allegations, we need to make sure we're saying allegations for everything, because we don't know the truth, just what's been reported on. Is that something? I mean, the band won't even play with him anymore. Is the vocalist, from what I understand? Like they
From
haven't.
Brand New?
Brand New hasn't played
With Jesse?
played a show in a couple years.
I mean, that may be true. Another one that you bring up that, or it reminded me of you bringing that up, but they just removed Josh Woodard from A Day to Remember.
Oh, okay.
Because of his shit,
Yeah.
right? And that was one where he had allegations back in like 2018 of that shit, and they just now removed him this year, and they released a whole album with him, right? And so people were like, "Hey, man, you guys did know about this, and now you're just..." And I get it. You got to work through your process. You are a band. You are a family. You got to like take your time and make sure that you're making the right decisions. But there comes a point where I think the fandom is like, hey, it took you this long. And then as a band, like, you need to be real quick to react to these types of things now. And I think that's why Dance Gavin Dance is getting a lot of backlash for bringing Tillian back in, because they were so quick to say, hey, he's out of the band, but they never said that they were kicking him out.
They never
said
said he was
go
officially
and get
out.
help.
Yeah,
exactly.
They were just like,
and that's just fans
he's getting
being
help.
fickle about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit, to be honest. But
Hey, I just thought of one thing about that Brand New stuff. They have lyrics that say, "What difference does difference in age make?"
I mean, like,
does that
the
make
whole
it
thing,
seem weird though?
The whole thing about Brand New is like, in his lyrics, you heard all that shit.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
know what I
saying.
mean?
Like, it's very weird. Like when you start thinking about stuff like
pretty
that.
sure Sick Transit Glory was about him, like, getting touched on, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that was about him, like, an older chick and him, no?
Oh, now that you say that, like, I mean, I'd have to listen to it again, but maybe, yeah, right?
Well,
Ugh.
I will say one thing that is true about Brand New is that they're overrated and they suck. So bad, and I don't know why people listen to them. It's kind of like Dance Gavin Dance. They're fucking trash. But whatever, teach their own. Sorry, Toby, you're my friend, but they suck. I know
love
absolutely
Dance
nothing
Gavin,
about.
too. I'll take shots fired in the chest. Just saying, because
Dude,
every time they come out with an album,
look,
I'm like, I don't want to like it, but then I do.
I know because you've texted me about a couple of them, and I'm like, yeah, it's good.
You don't stop.
Whatever, yeah, it's cool. But for me, I totally think that people deserve second chances. I think people, if they take the proper route to get better, I'm cool with that. I'm really cool with it. But I think Dance Gavin jumped the gun so quick on it. I know they didn't say we're not kicking him out. We're not kicking him out. But come the fuck on. 2 months later, really?
Yeah.
Get
It's
the
not enough
fuck
time.
out of here, man.
Right.
No, it's not. It's not enough time. But it's all about money. And because I get it, music is a business. But come on, you're. It's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It's just a dumb move on them.
We have to also bring up like his reasonings for a lot of this was the passing of a band member and that he was out of control. But
That's where I was about to kick in, and like, we have to have this understanding that there's something to be said for proof of change and being able to show that you've worked on yourself and that you have worked on your issues. And let's be honest, the music industry, movie industry, entertainment industry, when it comes to social interactions, sex, hooking up, relationships, what have you, they're not like normal interactions. They're very weird. They're very different. They come with a lot of contexts and circumstances with them, and it's just weird. So unless you're in that realm, you don't really know how to deal with them. With that being said, you probably shouldn't take a person that's only 2 months into his rehabilitation, if you will. And this is someone, I don't know about anybody here, but I have dealt with different types of recovery for different family members and things like that. And one of the biggest things when someone is going through recovery is their support system and their ability to feel supported when they're trying to make habitual changes to their life that are drastically different from their life previous. That being said, how are you expecting to take this person who clearly had issues with alcohol and social interactions, only have him removed from the band for 2 months, 4 months by the time the new tour starts at the beginning of the year, and then you're going to put him back in that exact same environment without really seeing if the 6 months of sobriety or the 6 months of being clean works, right?
Right.
You've gone 4 months and you're putting him back in the exact same environment.
Yeah.
So, you
Supposed
know,
to be said
Matt,
like
their
that.
drummer was a severe alcoholic, and he actually got sober, and he did his first couple tours sober, and you know, that's awesome. That's great. He was in the environment. He did what he needed to do to not be a drunk. But I just feel like that's a different scenario. Like it's a completely different scenario. Like I just don't think there's anything. You can't come back from the allegations against Tillian. It's just you just can't from it. I don't care. He's a great vocalist, but
I mean,
just
there's like movies airing at the theater and coming out on streaming at the same timeline as this guy getting help. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, dang, dude, this came out fast.
So okay, what do we feel like if there was a year and he's said sorry? Do we think a year is enough time to be like, maybe you've recovered, maybe you've changed, maybe you do feel regret for the things you do? Because it does feel like he's just getting a slap on the wrist, right? It sounds like he's not getting
he's
anything.
getting a kiss on a cheek. He's not even getting a slap on the wrist. They're kissing him on the cheek and giving him like, "Here you go, buddy.
But do you
can
think
have your toy back?"
right? Do you think like a year, like give him time away?
If it's me, I want to see that he changed.
Yeah.
I want to see. I don't fucking. Oh yeah, you saw a therapist? Whoopty fucking shit. I see one all the time too. Who fucking cares? Like
Also,
it's. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but they were trying out other vocalists too, by the way. Not many people know that, but they did have other vocalists send in demos right after the Tillian thing happened.
Well, I don't know, man. I
So it
don't.
makes you wonder.
A year is one thing, but at the same fucking time, like, hang it up, man. I'm sorry. Just, you need to hang it up. Take a year off as a band. I know that's your moneymaker, but dude, you're making yourself fucking look bad because I'm sorry, but nobody gets better that quick. Nobody. No matter what their problem is,
That's a
no matter
valid
what they're
statement.
suffering from,
Yeah.
nobody gets better that fucking quick.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
That is true.
it just, I don't care what your issues were. You just don't magically fucking become a better
Especially
person
going back into
in
the
4
same
months. Exactly.
And
Yep.
you know, like I said, I'm actually good friends with Will and John, and you know, every time I see Matt Mingus, he's fucking so nice to me, and they invite me out to every show, and it's the type of thing where it's like knowing their band and all the things they've went through, they've had a lot of bad luck with vocalists. So that's the main point of what we're talking about. It's like, where do we draw the line? Because I know them as people, those three have always been good people to me. I've never seen them do wrong to the point of like, let's cancel them. So whenever you have spent your whole life building this band, going through one vocalist after the next, and it just keeps going wrong, it's like the type of thing where like I sympathize with them, and I'm like, dude, I've been in the situation where I want my band to work to where it pays the bills and it's my dream. So it's like whenever you have the front man, you know, fucking shit up every single time, it's like I still want to support you. I still want to support Will, John, Matt. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it's hard to find the spot where it's like.
That's true. And you want to talk about being fickle, like how many fans are like, oh, Tillian's back, I'm so excited. How many fans would have jumped ship if they brought up a new vocalist? And they were like, fucking Dance Gavin Dance can't keep a vocalist. You know, they're always getting a new vocalist. I can't believe him. I'm done with the band. Oh, okay. But you're going to let someone with allegations on him be in the band, and that's okay? Like, there is a point where as a band, you should probably focus on like, hey, this is maybe... what standards are we going to have moving forward, knowing that this has become an issue multiple times?